Okay, so these books I did not get all at once. I have collected these over the last few months, just picking them up here and there, and I want to show them all to you because they are all secondhand and all amazing prices. So, firstly, we have books I found at a garage sale. I don't find books I'm personally interested in at garage sales often, but when I do, it's very exciting. So, first I found No Fear Shakespeare Macbeth graphic novel version. This is kind of like the No Fear is kind of like a Spark Notes version of books. And I grabbed it because I thought it was very cool that it's a graphic novel version of a Macbeth. So that's really cool. They obviously it was a house of kids, and they had a box full of like required reading from school books. This is the one I got, $1. And then at a different garage sale, I found one of my wish list books of just it's so pretty and I want it. Persuasion by Jane Austen. This is the which one is this? The gorgeous Barnes and Noble editions. This I picked up and I asked the lady how much she wanted, and she said 25 cents. Are you kidding me? This is a collectible. Probably the best deal I found on a beautiful book, honestly. And then this one I found at the library bookstore. They were literally closing in 2 minutes, which I don't know why a library closes early on a Saturday. Very weird. But I ran in there, and on their book cart, I found this one. Again, 25 cents. I didn't have time to check if I already had this. Luckily, I don't think I do. But for 25 cents, I said, I'll grab it because that's amazing. City of Ashes series I still have not finished, but I love. Next is something a little different. So Free Comic Book Day. Comic book stores literally give away comic books every year on Free Comic Book Day, May the 4th. So this is my haul. First of all, Thundercats, Powerpuff Girls crossover. Are you kidding me? This is what I went there for because I saw that they had this. This is so freaking cute. Like what? Oh. Let me find. So cute. Where's the Thundercats? Hold on. There they are. That one's exciting. The rest of these, I'll have to read to see if I like them. Speed Racer. That's probably a good one. Conan for Dad. So that'll go to him. All In Superman Unlimited. Oh, Superman. I've kind of had good luck with reading Superman, but it's not my favorite. This one, super cute. They had a Young Jedi Adventures last year that I grabbed just because I got there late and it was one of the only ones they still had left. And it's my favorite book I got last year, so I decided to get the next one because this is adorable. Young Jedis, if you have kids, this is a good one. Street Fighter versus Rifle Schools. This is like anime video games. And then X-Men and Star Wars. Star Wars comics are actually pretty good, so have high hopes on that one. They smell like perfume. That's weird. Okay. Next, I was out in an area I normally am not. And there's a bookstore over there I've always wanted to check out because it's like a used bookstore, posts at good prices. So I went in. They don't have their books marked. And so I was told by people I was shopping with after we left that there's like signs on the wall telling you what the prices are. Um, this bookstore supposedly has signs on the wall telling you what the prices of the books are. I didn't see that while I was shopping, so I didn't get normal books. Also, the YA section was all the way in the back. I didn't find it until after I checked out with these and needed to use the bathroom in the back. And they didn't have any used Brandon Sanderson, which is what I was hoping to find. So it was almost a flop, but I did find 2 manga that I've been looking for. They were $5 each, which I personally think is the most you should pay for a used manga. So The Earl and the Fairy, Volume 2. This is a 4-volume series that I really enjoyed. It's a little dark, but it's really good. Victorian magical fairies. And then the first volume of Radiant. I love this series so much. It's actually clean, first of all, which is so hard to find in manga. And it's just magical, epic adventures. I'm still reading the series because the library is taking a long time to get, like, the later volumes. I think I'm on volume 17. This is the first volume. So I'm really happy to have this and this. Those ones. Next, I went to the library bookstore again to pick up, because I needed to go to the library, return some books. And I found these 4. So the first one is My Sister the Vampire, Vampalicious. This is a middle grade that I enjoyed as a kid, so I've been slowly collecting. This was, let's see, 50 cents. So that's amazing. And then I found these, which is the John Flanagan Brotherhood series in amazing condition. These are books that are read by young boys, so it's hard to find them used, not beat up, in my experience. So when I do, I grab them. This is a companion to his Ranger's Apprentice series. I know I read the Ranger's Apprentice as a kid. I don't know if I finished the whole series or not. I know I read it. I need to reread it because I don't remember what it was, anything about it. I just remember liking it. So I've been collecting them when I find them. These were $1 each. Books 3, 4, 5. I know I never read any of the spin-offs, so this was a good find. And lastly, I have more garage sale finds. So, first one is, this was at the end of garage sales, and it was a neighborhood garage sale. People will just put all their stuff on the side of the street that's left over and just put a free sign out, say, take these. I don't want it. It didn't sell, and they're tired of being outside. Well, in one of those free piles, I found a book. Big, huge book. Samantha Shannon, A Day of Fallen Night, which is the Priory of the Orange Tree author. This book is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. So I grabbed it because it's in really good condition. And I said, don't send it off to the trash heap. I will take it. Samantha Shannon is a bit more adult than what I personally normally like to read. And I believe, I tried to look it up, but I couldn't find it. I believe the Priory of the Orange Tree has an open door scene in it. I don't know if this one does, but it might. But yeah, so I don't think it's anything I want to read personally. So I'm going to put it on Pango, give it to someone who wants it. Saved a book. So that's good. And then the last book of this little haul. This one, this garage sale, this guy was so nice. And he had a copy of The Hobbit in perfect condition. Nice little paperback. This is beautiful. So these are, I believe this cover is a collection of all of Tolkien's own illustrations that he did for this book. And I'm collecting like all the covers of Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. And this one, when I saw it, and he has it labeled 50 cents. So I grabbed it. I said, I'm taking that. And then I was pulling the change out of my bag while talking to him. And he said, just whatever's in your hand, just give me that. As I was like trying to find all the proper amount of change. And I said, I'm holding 15 cents. Like, no, I'll find the rest. He said, no, just give me that. That's fine. So in the end, I got this beautiful edition of The Hobbit for 15 cents, which is incredible. One of the best finds I have found. This has been on my wish list, and now I have it. So that is my little used book haul of what I've been collecting over the last few months. It's not a lot, and I've been very good about not going out and looking for books. These are just stuff that I have come across because I have a lot of books now. So yeah, have you read any of them? And let me know what you think of these books.